Finally, we are coming to the end of our elemental series. So today we'll be talking about one of the important substance which we probably have never thought about, that one of the anions which is very essential for our body to exist. So that is chloride. So when we talk about anions, that means that they are used to balance out other cations like that of calcium, like that of sodium, and like that of potassium. So potassium comes in the form of potassium chloride, calcium comes in the form of calcium chloride, and your sodium comes in the form of sodium chloride. So when we know about the chloride, we need to understand how important they are. Do they really have any importance in the system, or are they just balancing out the other elements in the body? No, definitely they have some kind of an effect in our system. So this creates a good environment for your exchanging of oxygen and carbon dioxide in your blood at your lungs. Along with that, it helps in contraction of your muscles, and also it helps in carrying out much of the information required from the cells around you through the neurons, through the head, and trying to communicate with the body to understand what exactly is happening. So yes, chloride is a very important element when it comes to our existence. So when we talk about existence, definitely we need to know how much we are eating them or how much we are consuming them. So basically we need somewhere close to 3.6 grams of chloride per day. So we generally consume a little bit more than what is exactly needed for the system. The majority of them comes from the processed food, and obviously the salt. So consumption of salt also increases the amount of chloride in the system. So when we talk about the importance, we need to also know what exactly happens, because when we are eating food, when we are consuming an element, so it is not just one element which is acting on the system, it is multiple elements which is acting on the system. So basically a very simple way of absorption is, it is just gets absorbed in the intestine, utilized for itself whatever is required, and the excess amount of chloride is basically passed down through the process of urination. So that is the reason why, even though you might have felt that you have taken too much of salt, you feel like drinking water. That's because not of the sodium also, but also because of the chloride, because of its dry nature which is there in the system. So obviously the functions, when you consume salt, you know that it increases your blood pressure and it increases your pH also. So this has a negative reversal potential, which means that it increases the body's requirements for its functionality. So this one aspect can also be found in better digestion. So this helps, that chloride helps in releasing of hydrochloric acid in your body. So too much of a chloride that increases the acid in your stomach, that helps in better digestion of your food. So this is the reason why we need to understand that deficiency by not giving adequate salt to the body can impact significant metabolic conditions in your system. Indigestion is one of them. So this can be also found, that deficiency of chloride can be also found when you are having diarrhea or vomiting, where you're not able to retain the amount of chloride necessary for your body. At the same time, toxicity, as I said, it is very, very rare, because majority of the excess chloride which you consume is passed through your urine. But yes, toxicity can increase the hydrochloric secretion, that can increase your thirst, that can increase your perception towards water. And that can lead to cardiovascular, that is heart attacks or heart disorders, and also kidney disorders. So you need to consume your food well. That is the reason why you need to cut down on your salts. It's not just about the sodium, which is the culprit here. It's also about the chloride, which is very important. So we just focus on the cation, that is the positive aspects of element, but these negative ions are also impacting your health on a very, very drastic way. So make sure that you eat well. And the big question which comes to everybody's mind is, why am I talking about this much amount of element for probably a last few months? So what is the importance of it? Now here, let me clarify. The reason why I'm talking to you is, there are important ways of handling your body. You need not be on supplementation. You need not be on additional medication. But how well you have to be is the idea behind these projects. So we'll be talking about the 5 core principles of health in the next video. So make sure that you stay tuned to these kind of important educational videos. But what happens is, we are not focused, or we are not motivated, or we are not much energized in that aspect to make sure that we eat well. So we'll talk about these psychological hacks to overcome, and the main agenda behind the channel. So also we'll try to get onto the practices of how exactly we can prepare this entire meal plan for ourselves. So stay tuned for such exciting contents, and hope that you have subscribed to this channel, because a lot of interesting concepts have been coming up in the next few videos. So like this video, share this among your friends, share the series of elements among your friends, and make sure that you write down to me regarding any of your queries to dradityahandey@gmail.com. So hope to see you healthy. Thank you.